I recently received lifetime use of one of the most iconic violins ever made. It's the Ex-Vieuxtemps Guarneri Del Gesu, and it's considered to be one of the finest sounding violins ever created. And it's really, truly extraordinary to have this violin in my hands and to play concerts on it. It is a very big responsibility. The BARBER Concerto is one of my favorite concertos to perform, and especially with the G string, it sounds like a cello. It just has this projection and richness that is so deep. There's such a breadth to the sound and a dimension of sound that is just unlike any other I've ever played. The responsiveness of the violin is extraordinary, and the range of color. I was able to play the last movement, the perpetual motion movement, which is 3.5 minutes of terrifying rhythmic leaps, and it's so fast and just so hard driving, and this violin delivered and then some. It was just really like being in a rocket ship, and just going straight off the earth into space. I also played it with the Pittsburgh Symphony, and I premiered Mason Bates' new violin concerto. The sound and the projection and the warmth, the richness, the range of color is extraordinary. And because of its health, this is what creates its incredible sound. Luthiers around the world and violin makers really consider this violin to be almost their muse, because there is not one crack in it. It's as if it just left Guarneri Del Gesu's bench. And it's just extraordinary to know that violinists such as Jascha Heifetz, his Guarneri Del Gesu is in a museum now. That Paganini's Guarneri Del Gesu is in a museum, the Canon, as well as Fritz Kreisler's violin is in a museum. And that I am able to play on this violin that is not in a museum, but will be shared with people all around the world, makes me just really quite humble.